been a minute since I've had a heart-to-heart on this channel, and I think it's long overdue of doing this video. I've been wanting to make this video for, should have been like a year,
a while,
and a half, maybe 2 years at this point. And it's on the basis of content creation and just how I've been feeling with it, especially because I've been doing it for 4 years at this point. And for the past 2 years, I just haven't been enjoying it. Now, moving into this new home, moving out of like a bad chapter, if you guys watched the last video, you know about that. But I can now realize bad patterns that kind of pull me back into that mind space. And one of them is just my relationship with content overall. So that's kind of what I want to talk about in today's video. Let's take it all the way back. So in the beginning of early 2020 it was around COVID times when I got my first start off with content. And that's where a lot of you guys found my face. A lot of you guys found this channel through Quran recitations. And I was sharing a lot of my own personal insights on my journey with my faith, with my deen. And that gained a lot of, I guess you can say, traction, because at the time that was what was working for the Muslim audience. It was like the start of that, right?
I think since it was like the beginning of your journey, it was like that high of like, Iman, you know, share your journey with the rest of the world. In the beginning, it was really cool because, you know, I was sharing all these insights, you guys were vibing with it. But as time progressed and as I kept doing that and I kind of clinged onto that as like my identity, because when you do content creation, when you're seeing a format that works, you want to keep doing more of it because you want to grow more and you want to engage more and you want to build something. So as I continued doing that, what it did is it put this pressure on top of me, this unrealistic standard of me being this perfect Muslim, which is a term I don't even like to use, you know? And it kind of harmed my own like religious health, my mental health, my relationship with God. I think like you felt pressured to consistently only post about religion and about nothing else. And that takes away from like your personal like relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because you're always worried about, oh, I have to post this, I have to share this, or they're gonna think this if I don't post this. And I think that that's why you're struggling right now, because people still expect that form of content from you when, yes, you're Muslim, but that's not every single part of you. You know, there's other things about you that you want to share with the internet, but because the Muslim community is the way they are, they don't let you expand outside of one thing. They just make you stay in this one specific bubble.
Exactly. As I progressed online with content creation, that kind of became my account and that kind of became my identity online. Even though that's a part of my life and that's who I am, but that's not my entire life, right? Because I enjoy so many other forms of content, right? Like since I was a kid, I've always watched fitness influencers, I've always watched fashion creators, I've always watched home decor and interior design people. And those are elements of me that I have severely like suppressed because I've had this like anxiety or this fear of like, if I stepped out of that Muslim bubble, then like it won't be accepted or it won't be like
you'll be,
you know?
I like, for example, for me, I can post a video about matcha and I can get comments saying, sister, like, what happened to your usual content? Or why are you posting about matcha? I'm not just this one hijabi person that has to post about being Muslim 24/7. I can like matcha, I can like going to the gym, I can like other aspects of life. And I think the Muslim community makes it so hard to just show other parts of yourself.
Yeah, that's another thing also, is like the Muslim community online.
Very harsh.
It almost makes you not want to be part of it. And I've seen like the Muslim space be a really healthy space back in 2020, 2021. And then all of it turned into gossip and all of it turned into just negativity.
Just making fun of every move that anybody makes. Yeah,
making fun, but also I feel like the community is definitely driven by shame, guilt,
hateful.
And fear.
Yeah, being hateful. But that's so funny because it's like the opposite of what Islam promotes entirely. Like they can come onto your page and be like, oh brother, XYZ, and then be in your comment section like gossiping about you. It's like you're making fun of someone. Do you not understand that that's a sin within itself?
Yeah. But I mean, I think like at the end of the day, as human beings always do, you're always changing, you're always evolving, your passions, your interests, your hobbies, like your season of life is always you're always going to be going through different seasons of life. When I first started posting online, that was my chapter. That was my season of life, as I was sharing everything about my deen. But it's not like that anymore. You know, like I've always wanted to just create normal lifestyle content and build brands around that. But I feel like I've been driven by this pressure and been driven by this fear to only fit into the mold of being like a Muslim creator.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, again, this is a video that I should have made so long ago because I feel like it's pigeonholed me for so long. And even right now, like creating this video, me feeling like I have to tiptoe around my words and I can't really speak my mind because I feel like if I say the wrong thing, someone in the comments
is going to clip it and
they're going to clip it,
post
or they're going to say
it
something wrong, they're going to say something bad. Now, this isn't me being ungrateful for my job or me being ungrateful for all of the beneficial things that I've had with me being a Muslim creator. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't want to be a Muslim creator. I'd rather be a creator that's Muslim. That's the most simplest way of putting it, right? It's like I envy people who are Muslim, but they didn't make that their whole personality and they don't make that their entire identity online because it is an unrealistic and unimaginable amount of pressure that we're not supposed to be like under a magnifying glass by hundreds of thousands of people seeing if your neck shows or seeing if like I don't know, if I step out of line, if I post you online, right? Or
because people are going to complain if you post me, or they're going to complain if you don't post me.
Yeah, you know,
it's like you can never win in the community that we're in. You can never win.
So I want this video to be like for the people who genuinely support the channel, for people who genuinely want to keep on seeing my content and want to see me build my brand, build my lifestyle, and like lean into fitness and lean into like health and fashion and
our home decor,
interior design. These are all content pillars I want to be received well. And I feel like in the past, every time I have tried to make a pivot or I've tried to do things, it's never received well because it's not, reminding you about Jannah or Jahannam. And what is it called? I feel like there's a misunderstanding with expectations over there.
Yeah.
So I kind of moving forward want to tell you guys that like I'm going to post content like I have been the past month. And I just really hope you guys do reduce that expectation of me being like this really hyper Muslim creator. And I hope you guys can kind of just vibe with the content that I'm creating and just really, you know, join in for the ride. And that's pretty much all. Like I have a lot of plans that I want to do. Like I want to run marathons and I want to build this headed home brand that's rooted in like making the most out of your time here before we head back to Jannah, you know, because we're headed home as a Muslim, you know. So I want to run marathons and I want to have a cool ass brand and I want to be able to like post content with my family and my friends and not be judged for it. And I want to be able to like just live authentically and be human. And this is a little side note as well, like creating content, you can't be super methodical and like scripted, because if you are, then you kind of go against like the core like spine of what makes content good content, you know. It's like there has to be an element of freeness and like play, and there has to be an element of passion, you having fun, right? I would say I haven't really put anything out that I'm happy about. I haven't really put anything that I'm not passionate, that I feel like good about, right? I don't want to say I'm done with the Muslim space, but I'm definitely done being a Muslim creator, and I just want to be a creator that's Muslim. I hope all the stuff that I'm doing on the side that's cool and you guys vibe with and can relate to, I hope it inspires you to change, and I hope it inspires you to you know, level up in your own life, whatever that may mean. You know, those of you guys that are watching that have been with me since 2020, 2019, like back in the TikTok days, I feel like I'm speaking to you. Yeah, I feel like I'm speaking to the audience that's been here for years. I'm just focusing on a different area of my life, you know, and I think as a human being, I have the right to do that. As a content creator, I have the right to do that. Although the message of the deen will always be spread in minimal ways.
Yeah, through your behavior.
Through my behaviors and akhlaq and just the way that I am as a person, that's not going to be the main focus. And I don't think it should have ever been the main focus, you know, because I feel like whenever a creator makes that their focus, this is what happens. You know, they get put under this light. There's a lot of anxiety. It messes with their mental health. It messes with their ability to just feel good about themselves. And this is my work. This is what I spend 80-90% of my time doing, is content, thinking about content, you know, scripting content, thinking about the brand, thinking about like how it affects my life, thinking about what to do with my lifestyle. And I just want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy it. This is why I started it. I've started it 4 years. Half of that journey, I haven't enjoyed the second half of that journey. And now hopefully from this part, like from this point on, moving forward, I can continue enjoying it. And I hope you guys vibe with it. And if not, then that's completely fine too. But I just need to get that off my chest and be honest with you guys, because it's been weighing down on me. At the end of the day, I'm extremely grateful for the life that I have and the job that I have. I just want to keep doing better, and I want to keep enjoying what I do. And I just want to keep growing and enjoy. At the end of the day, just enjoy, because I haven't been able to feel good in my own skin when I'm in front of the camera. Off of camera, I have a great time with my wife, with my friends, with my community over here, with my family. But as soon as the camera goes on, like, I just freeze up and I'm like,
because the Muslim community has just like made it so hard to just live and just like be normal.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you can't be normal to the Muslim community, and that's so sad because it's like pushing people further and further away. And alhamdulillah, like we're not the type of people to be like our deen is not affected by that, but there are people out there. Like you guys are just pushing people further and further away. Like you're not uplifting, you're not kind, you're not loving, you're not supportive. You're like hateful, horrible people.
Yeah.
Like, and you guys are hurting like seriously, like you're hurting.
This is to the
this is to the haters. Like you guys are hurting other people. Like we have a real life behind the screen. Like we're not just.
And the funny thing is, this is probably like right now is probably the closest I felt to our deen.
Yeah, me too.
Ever.
Personally, me too.
Like I've been more in touch with my salahs. Like you know this.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
I've been more in touch with the Quran.
Alhamdulillah,
like
every morning.
In our marriage and like even in my past, like before me getting married, when have I ever been consistent?
Yeah.
Every single morning, every single day, like reading
It's like
Quran.
it's like your ritual.
It's my ritual, it's my routine now, right? But I'm only able to do that because that's not
personal to you. Yeah.
Me, right? But I don't know. Again, I keep repeating it because I just want to get that point across. I hope you guys understand. I hope that you guys vibe with the content that I put out. And in the comment section, please just fill it with positivity. On Instagram, fill it with your thoughts, fill it with positivity. I really want my channels to be a happy place. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna focus on fashion, fitness, and lifestyle content because that's who I am at the core. That's who I've always been, and I'm done suppressing it.
Yes, sir.